G'day and welcome back to the 2024-25 Game Day Squad Fantasy Cricket Show. I'm Stu, that's Dill, and together we're the Fantasy Bros. This summer we've partnered with GDS to bring you all you need to know to succeed in this season's Oz Cricket. We've covered the Renegades, the Thunder, then the Hurricanes last episode. Dill, who's the team under the hammer today?
Yeah, g'day mate, g'day viewers. Let's get involved with the Melbourne Stars today. We'll cover their ins, their outs, likely 11 for round one, plus the must-have players for GDS, breakout and MVP candidates. And I believe, again, there's going to be some exciting pack opening competitions at the end where you, the viewers, can win some pretty special prizes.
That's right, so stay tuned for that indeed. Also, for any new users looking to sign up and play GDS Oz Cricket this season, you can score yourself a free player rare pack simply by registering and using the promo code FBAC24. Just before we jump into the Stars preview tonight, we've got another special giveaway. We've got the Oz Cricket 23-24 top scoring players card available, and that's of course the great Matt Short. He averaged about 20 points more than the second best scorer in the competition, so you want to make sure you get your hands on this card. It's his diamond card, and all you have to do to be eligible to win that diamond card is simply comment your squad name on any of our pre-season videos, and you can have up to 11 entries into that draw. We're going to draw that just before the round one commencement, so during our live show on December the 15th. Make sure you're there so you can find out if you've won that Matt Short diamond. All right, Dill, who are the ins and outs for the Stars?
Yep, the Stars are another team that have really recruited quite well over the off-season. So we're looking at a couple of ins here of Tom Curran, which I think is quite a big one, from the Sixers, Ben Duckett from England, Hamish McKenzie over from the Perth Scorchers, Joe Clark was a late signing as well from the Renegades, and then Doug Warren. They obviously have quite a few losses. So their outs are Dan Lawrence, Harris Ralph, Ahmed Wasem, Nick Larkin retired, Nathan Coulter-Nile followed him and retired as well, Liam Dawson and Ollie Stone. So based on that, mate, how do the likely 11 look for round one?
Yeah, a little bit different this year with all of those retirees. For those listening to the podcast version, you won't be able to see the player names on screen, but they should open with Tom Rogers and Joe Clark. We think Webster, Maxwell, Stoinis, Cartwright and Curran will make up a pretty good middle order. And then the bowling quartet looks like Couch, Paris, McKenzie and Steckety. Anything we need to know about in terms of team in and outs or injury news, mate?
Yeah. So there's a couple here. We've got Ben Duckett. He'll probably miss the first two games due to that England duty. So they've signed Joe Clark, obviously, recently to replace him. Unfortunately, that pushes Sammy Harper out of the squad. So all those Sammy Harper fans, you're going to have to wait maybe another season to see him in action. Summer Murray, a recent one, he'll miss the first three games of the tournament after being granted a release from December 26. He will be their number one spinner from about match 4 onwards. So unfortunately, he does miss that round one double. So I'm sure a few had him penciled in for that. But unfortunately, won't be able to have him there. And then Glenn Maxwell, the last one, he missed obviously that final T20 against Pakistan with a grade 2 hamstring tear. Look, he's set to miss probably a month of cricket, so he'll be touch and go for round one. I probably see him maybe coming in for their second game of that round, which means you touch and go whether you play him or not. And I'd probably lean towards not playing him just to be a bit safer.
Gee, that's some massive news, isn't it? And the Stars have that double very early on. So do you risk him with that hammy? Do you play him? No, that's why we love GDS Fantasy Cricket. Alrighty, now for our must-haves, where Dill and I select one batsman or wicketkeeper, a bowler and an all-rounder that we think you simply must have in your GDS lineups. Dill, who have you got as that bat must-have?
Yeah, look, the Stars are quite thin at the bat wicketkeeper position, with most of their top order actually listed as all-rounders for Game Day Squad. So really important you check those player listings and what position they can play in there. I think Ben Duckett, who, like we said, he'll miss the first round. I think he'll be a must feature, though, for any one keen to grab a Stars batsman. The top order Englishman, has been dominant in all forms of T20 cricket. He's averaging 31.9 runs in 186 innings. And his previous 12 matches in Oz cricket in 2021 and 22 season, he had 302 runs, including 31 fours and 6 sixes. He also took 9 catches there, so I think he is locked and loaded to be probably a dominant player up top there for the Stars.
Beautiful. All right, for the bowler, geez, this bowling outfit looks pretty light on, doesn't it? I'm not really sure which bowler is a lock for all 4 overs. You know, they've got those all-rounders that you mentioned earlier, Maxwell, Webster, Stoinis, Curran, even Cartwright could roll the arm over. But the bowler I'll probably play more often than not from the Stars will be that Pakistan leg spinner, Usama Mir. Like you mentioned earlier, we will have to wait until about the 4th match to see him, but I'm pretty sure he'll be trusted with that Adam Zampa role after his move across town. The opposition batsman may go after Mir, but with favourable conditions at the MCG with those much longer boundaries, we could see his name in the wicket column most games. Yeah,
and you wouldn't be surprised if it went 6 and then the second ball is a wicket.
It's a wicket.
You can't complain about that for sure. Over to the all-rounder. Look, the Stars lineup, as we said, it has 4 genuine all-rounder options, and you could honestly play all 4 potentially in the double game if Maxi's healthy. But that's Webster, Maxwell, Stoinis, and Curran, and they are genuine options for game day squad. Look, I'm banking on another top performance from Beau Webster, though. In the 2023-24 season, Webby averaged 32.75 runs across 8 innings, as well as averaging 1 wicket per innings. And he was the 5th best all-rounder in game day squad of the players that have re-signed for this season, which he saw an average of 54.67 points in GDS. In terms of his form leading into this, his previous first-class game was Australia A versus India A, and he finished with figures of 5 and 46 with the bat, and then 3 for 19 and 3 for 49 with the ball. So, look, I think a lot of people are going to struggle to trust Maxi, which I've done in the past. He's, obviously he's got some health concerns there as well. So if he isn't fit for round 1, I think you need to put your faith in Beau Webster.
Yeah, and Beau Webster can also be pretty versatile with the ball as well. We've seen him bowl some of those medium paces and some off spin. So if Maxi's not bowling his off spin, then Beau Webster might roll the arm over for a few extra than he normally would. He really broke out last season, and in terms of this year's breakout for the Stars, with Usama Mir confirmed to miss those first 3 matches, I think we're going to see plenty of overs from left arm spinner Hamish McKenzie, who comes across from the Scorchers. Webster, Stoinis will be able to provide some of those pace overs to back up the quicks. But I think Maxi will look to McKenzie quite often to complement Mir, even when he's back in that 11. Yeah. Now, McKenzie only took 2 wickets last season in limited opportunities for the Scorchers, but he probably will get an extended opportunity this season. And I think Hamish McKenzie can make a real name for himself and have a breakout year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to him coming into that team. I think he had a couple of good games there against with the Scorchers, so he'll be interesting to follow along. I love it. And then on to the MVP. As mentioned, the Stars are packed. They're stacked with all-rounders. And although Beau Webster is the one to own, I think it's hard to go past Maxi. Glenn Maxwell, he's probably been one of the most frustrating players in recent memory in all forms of cricket, in all forms of the game. But with the game-breaking status, it's extremely hard to fade him. I think it'll be very difficult for me not to play him. And I'll be pretty scared those weeks that I decide to bench him. In 2023-24 season, he averaged 64.78 GDS points, so ranked 2nd overall across all players, except for, obviously, behind that absolute gun of Matt Short, where you can win as Diamond. And then Maxi's form coming into the season includes that 43 runs off 19 balls in that game 1 against Pakistan, and then he had a quick fire 21 off 20 in game 2. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him in game 3. Who knows what he's going to be like in those first few games back, but we've seen him perform on one leg in the past, so I feel like you've just got to go with him.
Yeah, he's one of those few that are really tough to leave out of the squad, and you almost feel safer just plugging him in there and expecting others to as well. If he fails, he fails, but he can go big, and you want to get those big scores.
100%.
Time for my favourite part of the episode, and I know yours as well, Dill. Both going to open a 3-player pack. Dill will open up a rare pack. I'll open up a unique pack. And hey guys, if any stars players are pulled, they'll go into the giveaway pool. Also, to add to the excitement, if no stars players are pulled, then all 3 of those players will also go into that giveaway pool. Now, to enter for your chance to claim any of those players in the giveaway pool, all you need to do is simply subscribe to Game Day Squad's YouTube page, like the videos. You can comment who you think your breakout and MVP players for the stars are, as well as all of the other teams we've covered so far. That's all you've got to do. So get liking, get commenting, and Dill, let's see who we're playing for from that rare pack.
Alrighty, let's jump into this rare pack here. Alrighty, up the top corner we have Adam Zampa. Unfortunately for the Gades, no longer a star. We've got Beardman there for the Scorchers, and to finish off our golds, we've got Mitch Swepson. So all 3 of those straight into the player pool giveaway, and I reckon you might be able to play a couple of those golds across a couple of different of those competitions.
Absolutely. The viewers are really cleaning up here. We're not getting too many preview teams in our packs. All right, let's have a look at this unique pack. We'll start in the middle. See some green here. But Dan Hughes from the Sydney Sixers, a platinum of his. He may be in one of our preview shows coming up. Oh, we've got one of your favourites, Seifert from the Renegades. Come on, Stars, where are you? Another Renegade. It's Laurie Evans. All right, so like I said, the viewers are cleaning up. That's 6 players entered into that player pool for you to claim. Make sure you go ahead, you like those videos on YouTube, and you comment who you think your breakout and MVP players will be. Alrighty, also a quick reminder again to those players still looking to sign up. Make sure when registering you use the promo code FBAC24. You'll get a free 3-player rare pack. You'll be able to throw them straight into your squad, ready for round 1. Also, don't forget about our Unreal Matt Short Diamond giveaway. You do not want to miss that. Remember, just comment your Oz Cricket squad name on any and all of our pre-season shows. It's a massive 11 chances for that Diamond Matty Short. Dill, as always, it's been a pleasure. That's halfway. 4 down, 4 to go. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.